What's going on, guys? Today we are going to create a registration form or sign up form in PHP using MySQL and Bootstrap. So let's do it. First of all, you need to have a couple of things installed on your system. One is WAM server and the another one is VS Code. That is any text editing software. If you don't know how to download and install WAM server and configure VS Code for PHP, I already make a video. So have a look at that video. The link is in the description section. So let's do it. First of all, go to your drive where you install your WAM server and then go to W164 and then go to www. You should have save your file inside this www folder and right click on new and then one text file, that is register.php. You should have .php extension because we need to have a PHP code written in our file. And why do we need WAM server? Because PHP is server-side language and we need a server application that can execute our PHP code. So let's do it. Right-click, open with VS Code. And here is the tricky part. First of all, type HTML and then it will give some boilerplate code, HTML skeleton code, and change the title to sign up form or registration form. And inside that body, here we are going to write some Bootstrap code. So open up any browsing software and go to getbootstrap.com. Now, first of all, we need to let our file, that is .php file, let know that it uses Bootstrap. So for that, go to the read installation document and we are going to use CDN link here. So simply copy that. In these tutorials, you will have a lot of copy and pasting code. So copy that and simply paste that inside our head. Now in the body, you go back to Bootstrap and click that docs folder and scroll down and you will see there one form section here and simply go to layout. Bootstrap already have one layout that we can use in our project, this layout. So simply copy that and go to VS Code, simply paste that, save that. After saving it, what we need to do is we need to WAM server. So run your WAM server first and we are going to execute our this PHP file in browser using WAM server. It will take some time. Now go to browser and go to localhost / our file name, that is registr.php. There you go. Now here we need to do a couple of things. And that means we need to edit this so that it fulfill our requirements. Now edit email password, we need email password, then we don't need to address here, we don't need city, state, we don't need zip here, and we don't need checkout. So go back to VS Code and what you can do is here the form is display from far left to far right. For that, what we can do is we can use one Bootstrap class, that is container class. So simply cut all that code that you recently pasted, cut, and we are going to use div and class is equal to container, container, and inside that div container we are going to paste that and go back, refresh that. There you go. Now our form is little bit nicer. Now again, what we can do is we can display here that registration form text. So for that, what you can do is first here you can have another div and inside that div class is equal to first background color, that is primary, and then padding 5 and then rounded and then large size and then margin bottom 3. Save that. And inside that div, we are going to write one h1 tag, h1. Oops, I forgot to close that class here. h1 sign up form. Save that, go back and reload. There you go. It looks a little bit nicer, but it would be nice if this is in center. So for that, class is equal to text dash center. These all are Bootstrap class. There you go. Now we can keep the font color here also. Text dash light. If you give that, it will change to white. There you go. Now we need to edit this form so that this fulfill our requirement. So go back to VS Code and give the name to all this control, because we need to access from our PHP backend. Name is equal to email. Here goes name is equal to pass. And we don't need two address here. You can simply delete this. And we need a first name and last name also. So simply copy this email and password section and simply paste that and edit. Here input type is text. And here goes first name. And name goes f name. Here goes last name. And input type is equal to text. And name is equal to L name. Save that, go back and reload. It is looking pretty nice, you can also give the background color. So simply search basic color, background color. You can use the predefined Bootstrap these all color, or what you can do is you can define one class and here like form, reg form, and here inside this header tag, what you can do is you can type style, and inside that style we can access this reg form css class and background color, or simply background has ff. So we can save that. Let's look how it is looking pretty nice, and here is a little bit off. So for that, what you're going to do is margin bottom 3. Reload. Oops, not here. I need to write that in the submit button. Margin bottom, that is MB means margin bottom 3. There you go. Of course, you can copy this also, this section, and paste inside this form. Save that, reload. Now it is aligning properly. Now we have email, password, first name, last name, address. Now what we need? We need a phone, we need a gender, and then we need a DOB. So go back. Here we need a phone number. Input type is text, that is good, and give the name. Name is phone, and here we need a gender, so here goes a male, another one is female, and another one is option value is equal to others, here also others, option value give also value, because we are going to save this into database. Female value is equal to male. Now we don't need zip. Here instead of zip code, we need a DOB, that is date of birth. And here goes input type date field, date dash local local. Simply save that, go back and reload. And we need to have all these three equal inside. So go back, and what you can do is here co and fo and co, because in the grid system the entire width of the web page is divided into two equal parts. So 4 4 4. Simply save that, go back, reload, and it is not displaying here date, because the date we don't need a check button here also. You can delete that. I should give date time here so that we can select from our, very good, that so that we can select from here. So that is our designing part. Isn't it pretty straightforward? It is pretty straightforward. If you are using only HTML and CSS, we should write a lot of CSS code here, and it is also responsive here. You can see. There you can see. This is in mobile view. This is in tablet view. And then this is in desktop view. Isn't it pretty good? It is pretty good. Now let's write backend code. And it is not sign in, here should register. Register, save that. Now let's write backend code. So scroll above, and here PHP, and then close that PHP section. Now we should connect this application with the MySQL database. So for that, what we need to do is define one variable, that is $connection is equal to MySQL connect, and here goes the server name, that is the default is localhost. So localhost, and then the username, that is default is root, and the password is empty, but I said password is admin, and our database name, that is we should create now. So go back to web browser, and here go to local host localhost, and then go to php myadmin, and the default username is root, and the password is empty, but I set my password, so I need to write here. Click login, click on new, and here goes PHP registr registered. And how many columns that should be? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That should be 8. I click on create, and here goes email, here goes password, here goes f name, here goes l name, and then address, and then phone, and then gender, and then finally DOB. And email varchar, password varchar, data type is lname varchar, address varchar, phone also varchar, gender also varchar, and DOB is date time. Now give length like 50 50 50 50 50 50 50 and then like 4. Click save. There you go. Now go back to VS Code. And here we need to provide our database name, that is PHP register. Now you can also check the connection. If connection, then echo connection, else echo connection error. This is only for testing purpose. You have to comment that in your production code. Now let's write code. And now go scroll down, and here we need to give this name to the button. Name is equal to register register, type is equal to submit. Now scroll above, and here if the user click that register button, if it said $_post register, that if user click that register button, what we need to do is we need to store some user enter data in some variable. So email is equal to, you can also use trim $_, this will remove the white space, and password is equal to trim password. I think our name is pass only. This index name should exactly be same as the name that we gave in our HTML control here. And then first name, f name is equal to, here goes f name, and l name is equal to trim l name, and then address is equal to, you can use trim address, and then phone is equal to trim phone, and then what else we got, and then gender, and then dub. I will given the name, select name is equal to gender, and also here name is equal to gender, sorry, dub, not gender. We don't give the name to her address. Name is equal to address address, l name, f name, name, pass, email. Now let's write some query. Insert query is equal to, generally standard SQL query are written in uppercase. Insert into our table name, that is PHP register, REGISTR register, and then values. We are going to insert all the values, so you don't have to provide the column name separately here. And then value is equal to, we are going to use a parameter substitution because for obvious reason, that is SQL injection. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now $stmt statement is equal to MySQL underscore prepare, and then connection, and then insert query, and then we need to execute our query here. We need to bind, first of all we need to bind param and then execute. So MySQL underscore bind underscore MySQL underscore statement underscore bind underscore param, and here goes our insert query, and then the value we need to send here. So that is string, 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 string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here is no any integer, that is I. There is no any decimal D. There is no any BLB data type. So we pass all string here, and then comma, and then our replacement value. So here pass the variable name here, email, and then pass password, and then f name, and then l name, and then add address, and then phone, and then gender, and then dub finally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we need to execute this. So MySQL underscore statement underscore execute statement, and then let's check if MySQL underscore affected row, if there is any affected row in a database and that is connection is greater than 0, then what we can do is we can echo. I'm going to use script type is equal to x/ JavaScript, because I'm going to display one alert box here. Alert registered successfully. There you go. Copy and else register IJST RATN registration error. Here is displaying some, here is not statement here. Simply save that and go back to browser and reload that. There you go. This is our registration process: email, password, first name, last name, address, phone, gender, and DB. We forget to change this. So go back and here go gender. Go back, reload. It says connection. You should have comment that code. Gender, male, female, others. Let's fill out this form. Select and then select DAB also from here. Like this, click register. It is not showing anything. Now let's check whether the data is inserted in our database or not. So there you can see nothing is inserted. That means we have error in our code. So let's check our code. It seems everything is fine here. Go back and reload that, and it seems that we are using here validation. Let's remove that trim in DUB, and here you can see here is some space. This is space, and that's why it is not displaying any error, or it is not saving in database. So let's do again. Localhost / register.php. Now click register. Again, it is not saving. And finally, I discovered the error here. Form class is equal to that one, and we need to form method. Method is equal to post, because this post method send the value to the database. Simply save that, go back and localhost slash register.php, and here run at gmail.com. Select your gender and then select the date. Click register, message display, register successfully. Now go back to our database and refresh that. There you can see the value is saved in our database. So that's all. Isn't it pretty straightforward? It is pretty straightforward, I think so. And using Bootstrap is pretty straightforward also here, and it makes our form responsive. Let's check the responsiveness here again. This is a tablet view, and this is in the mobile view. This is looking great. So that's all in this video, guys. If you like these tutorials, give thumbs up, which really motivates us to create such programming tutorials, and share with your friends so that they can know about these tutorials. Subscribe our channel because we have a target of 100K this year, so help us with that. And thank you once again for watching these tutorials. Have a good day. Bye bye.